have to test it, man. We have to know. Moment of truth. Are you ready for Freddy? Today, we're gonna be making a life-size Freddy Fazbear head so that we can recreate the infamous bite of 87 on myself. Now, the original one, I'm pretty sure it was biting the head of a kid, if we can go off of like the Atari graphic recreation of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit my head in this thing because I got a massive nog, but I am going to do my best. At the very least, I'll stick my arm in its mouth. It's the bite of 83. Okay, so I knew you fucking nerds would go on about this. Actually, it's not the bite of 87. You see, when Markiplier reacted to that, he actually had the wrong thing, because that was from the Fazbear family joint, or whatever the fuck. That's actually the chomp of 83. The bite of 87 was done by Roxy or some other fucker. I don't care, okay? I don't fucking care. This is the one that's depicted in the Atari-style flashback. It doesn't matter that it's a different one. It's tasting the same exact thing. I made a Freddy Fazbear head. So that's the one we're doing. The meme is 87. Also, yeah, technically Markiplier, when he went, it's not the bite of 87, it was not actually the bite of 87. Even still, isn't this like contested or some shit? Y'all be watching Matt Patton thinking his word is gospel. You can see the scale of head that we're dealing with here, right? Like, this is bigger than a human head. So, I 3D printed these different pieces of the mask. They still got the support material. I'll clean them up here in a second. My 3D printers have been basically going 24/7 for the last 3 days to get all these printed. You got his ears, you got his massive jaw, and it is all hinged. So then all I've got to do is affix these pneumatic cylinders, and we should get literally the same process that you would get in an animatronic. Now, I know, before you fucking go off, there's some Matt Pat video where he's like, technically the size of the pneumatic necessary to chomp a kid's head off is not possible in an animatronic. Okay, yeah, but we're gonna try it for real. Because sometimes the theoretical does not match the actual. We're gonna put it together using the proper parts that you would use in an animatronic, and I've got a couple different sizes, so we can test some different stuff, per chance. But these are the size that you would use for a jaw action in a head, so I think these will be the primary one that we're gonna plan around. And then, we're just gonna see how strong it is by sticking my body parts inside of it. Do you have a real kid? Yeah, I caught one off the street just for this stream. How'd you know? This is, his massive schnoz. We've got a lot of stuff. Oh, and then I also have the back of the head, which this half is printed in white, and the other half is printed half black and half pink, because I ran out of filament. This head took like 2.5 kilos of filament to print. It's not light, that's for sure. So let's get planned up. I'd also like to, you know, spend a bit of time getting it to look a little bit better. That's a lot of kilo print. It is a lot. It went through a couple spools of filament. Alright, wait, hang on a second. Okay. We're coming together. Looks like we got a little bit of a... not the best layers on that underside there, but... not too awful bad. It's like it all held together. I wonder what got caught up that made it do that, because... all the infill on the little supports are kind of fucked up. Okay. I just realized his nose ain't there. Where's his nose at? We got his ears here. It's coming together. He looks a little goofy without his lower jaw. Is there like... okay, hang on. Because there's something here. Oh, wait, hang on. The fit. I see. What goes here? Or... This I am impressed that it fits my actual head. Because, let me tell you, most things don't. This is the back of the head. You can tell I had to switch from the good white filament to the cheap, like, milk carton white filament that I got on Amazon and I've been trying to get rid of at the end. You can see, like, the line, right? It's such, like, it's strange how such a plain color can look so off, but it looks really bad. Glad that they fucking embedded their username into the back of the helmet to such a depth that it needs interior support to hold itself up. Fantastic move. What do the ears bolt into? I'm like just now realizing. They have, yeah, hang on a second. Hang on a second. The ears have little bolt holes, but they just kind of go into the middle of the helmet. For what, okay, I think it's important to note, this did not come with instructions. It was just a zip file full of 3D print files. And I could be like, oh, okay, I can see how these go together. I ran out of the black filament, so he's got a bit of his brain showing on this one, I think. The one in the back I wasn't as picky with. I thought of this project right after getting home from Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh, I should do this instead. And then I was like, oh, it's a perfect timing too, because the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out. So people are already thinking about it. And I was like, well, shit, I need to start printing, because this is like days of printing. And I was right about that. This took 3 days to print all this. Oh, I don't like that noise. Each one of these took too long to print, man. We can't be reprinting shit if it breaks. If it breaks, it's just over. I fear. Bind the two sides. Is it even deep enough? The sound of you dropping this sounds like the Lego brick falling apart sound effect. Dude, I think they didn't make this deep enough. Are you fucking real? It's all scaled the same. Why is there a gap like that? 11 millimeters. And then the thickness of this is 13 millimeters. What the fuck, man? It's literally doomed to fail. It literally is not gonna seat flush. Are you kidding me, man? Different filament. POV, you've never 3D printed anything and you don't know anything about it. It's okay. You don't have to be a 3D printing expert here. Here, maybe we will assemble front first and then add the back. I was trying to make sure I have a way for it all to go together. There is nothing for the ears to bolt into. Here's bottom jaw. Pretty durable. This didn't print right. It like ripped the bottom off when I took the support off, which was probably just me fucking it up. But I think this is supposed to go here to both hold the bottom together and also give us support for this inner teeth layer. You need the hat and the watermark for it to work. The watermark was load bearing, bro. Well, I left it on, so that shouldn't have affected it. Let's face it, surfing the internet naked in 2025 is only putting you one notch above your dad connecting to AOL through the phone line. Still stuck with the filthy plebs getting IP banned, region locked, and sniffed by every 3-letter agency? You aren't alone, and you need Proton VPN. From the same Swiss fanatics who gave you the email service that makes journalists and conspiracy theorists feel safe, come a VPN that actually gives a damn about your privacy. Want to watch that one show your country pretends doesn't exist? Just pick one of the 120 plus countries, hop on one of their 15,000 blazing fast servers, and boom! You're all on board without the airport security groping. Live under a regime that thinks the internet should have come with training wheels? One click in Proton VPN and congratulations, you're now American for the low price of zero paperwork. Worried the feds are gonna kick in your door because of that one unhinged rant you posted on Twitter? They might still do that, but at least your IP won't be the thing that rats you out. Proton VPN is independently audited with a rock-solid no-logs policy, meaning that even if it makes it to court, nothing is gonna come out. Everything is open source too, so you can see exactly what's running. Transparency or bust. Right now, their Black Friday sale is absolutely unhinged with 75% off annual plans when you sign up at protonvpn.com/uoslab. But act fast because a deal this good is only available for a limited time. Big thanks to Proton VPN for sponsoring this video. I'm only doing this method in the hidden parts. Oh, now, okay, you wanna go fight people like it's Black Friday? let me tell you, you know, as a millennial scrub, let me tell you a little millennial secret. There's these new stores. They have, it's not a chain, so they go by different names, but the general premise is that it's a bunch of Amazon returns that all get shipped to one store, and then they price everything the exact same. So they'll have a big tub of shit that's been returned from Amazon, and the day that they'll get it like once a week, right? And it's weird that they all kind of work the same way, even though they're all like completely independent of each other. But it generally works where once a week they'll get a big shipment of bullshit, and every item is $20. And then the next day, every item is $10. And then the next day, every item's $7. And then the next day, $5. Then $3, $2, $1, 50 cents. And then the week is over and it starts over again. Because the more picked through it is, the less valuable stuff is. So on day 1, you can find like a returned iPhone. But by, you know, day 5, you're only gonna find a good find if it's something that's kind of niche. But people fucking trample each other for those things, man. I went to one time, and it was on, like, day 3. It wasn't even, because I didn't know what the system was. It wasn't even day 1. And they were, like, still fighting each other over what was in the bins. I imagine if you went day 1, it would be absolute chaos hell. Hang on a second. I'm trying to, like, figure out how to hold this. I realize I can just tape the back. Yeah, hang on a second. I can just put it upright and tape the back with masking tape. Don't misconstrue my griping. This is actually a really good model. It's like, it's cool that this even exists. Because if this didn't exist, I can tell you right now, I would not have the desire to model it myself. That would be a little too much work. Curse Neapolitan 590. It does look like a Neapolitan. Smell of burning plastic. How do I come back to boobs on It's not tits! It's Freddy Fazbear! or. Hang on, I'm printing out the brace that'll allow me to put his bottom jaw on, don't worry. Oh, Freddy Fazbear. Dude, it's driving me insane. Why is it 2 millimeters longer? So it just has this big crack around the whole side. Alright. Ignore the back here. The back is really just for structure. You're not gonna see him. It's gonna be the front. I gotta do something, okay? If we can't color the whole thing brown, we gotta make him look like a crash test dummy, which he's already the right colors for. I'm waiting on the support beams to finish printing. Those are internal, so you won't see them at all. Okay, hang on. I see. This is how you connect the ear. This goes on the inside here, and then the ear goes through and bolts in like that. Okay. That's not as bad as I originally thought. I'm trying to think. Okay, if I heat this up, I can stick it in, lip bite emoji. I can stick it into the plastic here, and then unscrew it, and it should just be stuck in there, and then I can bolt through and get in there. Motherfucker, it doesn't want to hold it flat. There we go. 19C is like room temp. I literally keep my house colder than that, dog. I keep my house at 60 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Okay, wait, hang on. I gotta test because this should bolt the jaw on. Okay, I see. It bolts it on like that. This feels like it's not quite right. Like this feels like it needs to be further down a little. I might need to actually angle, because this, I'm sure this was designed around the practical choice of the mouth is gonna stay mostly closed. But like with mine, I need it to be opened with pneumatic pistons. I mean, if I snap the bottom off this, it'll be pretty easy to jerry-rig a fix, so I'm not too worried on that. 60? That's cold as hell for your house? That's not cold as hell. I like it to be that way. 69 is the perfect indoor temperature. No, I think 67 is more the perfect indoor temperature. I think maybe it's time for me to die. And not just because I'm using wire snippers to hold a bolt in place so I can tighten down my Freddy Fazbear ear. Worse than concerned bait. I'm just waiting for my final piece to print here, and then we'll be good to go. This is coming together pretty well. Or. New memes, 6-1. No, I'm just kidding. The great news is that the other support finished printing while I was pissing. I hate Gen Alpha. Millennials were saying 6-9 like it was the funniest thing ever, so like, I got some bad news for you, man. What generation are you a part of? Before you start judging Gen Alpha, I think we need to establish, we need to lay your own sins bare here. What gen were you a part of? Oh, millennial? Oh, 6-9, much more funny number. Oh, guys, 420, am I right? Oh, no, actually, you're not millennial, you're Gen Z. Oh, dude, E, isn't that funny? E, that's so funny. The letter E is hilarious. We're all the same here, motherfucker. There is no one that can sit on their high horse with true conviction here. Oh, we didn't have a stupid number, we repeated number 15. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, but 420 is the weed number. No, bro, it's different. It's different. See, we had epic jokes like, haha, weed, am I right, fellow kids? Whereas they have lame jokes. What about the silent generation? What about them? There's no one from the silent generation in this chat. Those motherfuckers would be like 180 years old. Plenty strong enough to hold the jaw on. Is a whale? A whale is not a fish. A shark isn't a fish though? Is shrimps bugs? Is shrimps bugs? All right, look, it's coming together a little bit more. Or. People will really be like, oh, you like eating lobster? A sea bug that tastes delicious? Why don't you like eating cockroaches then? Why are you against that? Lobster tastes like fucking butter. All right, he's looking pretty good. We've got crash test dummy Freddy. I can take this strip of tape off his chin now. It actually looks sick. You know, I was saying we should probably try to turn it brown, but I kind of think it rocks like this. Like, it being the crash test. I'm telling you, let's print out a crash test dummy sticker and put it on his forehead and the sides of his, or maybe like on his ears. It'll really sell the effect better, I think. It'll sell why the color scheme is like this. And now I also need, and this is important, to mount the pneumatics, which it's these little short throw, so they don't extrude very much, but they don't need to, and they're a thicker cylinder than you would typically have at this size, so they have more strength, which should give us basically an idea of like the most biting force that an animatronic of this size could attain. Once again, I know MatPat did the fucking calculations, but maybe we shouldn't let him rule our lives. Also, it looks kind of epic from the inside. Or. Yeah, I can totally hit this on my head. This is sick, actually. Ow. Don't call this Freddy Fazbear with the inward pass. He's already a brown bear. Slab was the purple guy all along. Or. Okay, wait. If we made this a much longer bolt, I think I could bolt this in here, which would make it, and then all I need is a bracket here, and it could, and that would push. I don't know, I feel like I need to shave this tooth down. It's blocking the swing of the jaw, and I want the jaw to be able to open further. I feel like when I actuate the thing, it's gonna snap the fucking connector off. Which, I mean, we could fix that pretty easily, but I'd rather not do it if I could avoid it. The idea is that we can extend the jaw down like this. Like this. Where we bolt it, and now he's gonna be a little, okay, hang on. I feel like you're not gonna be able to picture the vision here unless we actually hook it up, because it's a little tricky to visualize, but like, trust me, okay? Does he try and convince us he's not a furry when his name is Yuo? You know what? You got a point. The original name was Uwu to Owo as well, which was literally supposed to be like a bait furry name. So, I don't know, man. You got me there. I don't know how to defend that. You're just gonna have to trust me. Ratchet ASMR. This is a gateway print. It will lead to more ironic furry content. It's literally just a print, dude. Alright, we can open our mouth way wider with this arrangement. At least we should be able to. And then, I might be able to use the little hex nut on this guy, actually. It's the bite of 87. People really do be having the gall to hit me with shit like, okay, no, there's actually a difference between the chomp of 83 and the bite of 87. Alright, that's way wider. He's got a bit of an underbite now. He looks a little stupid. But that's a way wider maul. Or. Every time I do that. No, it was like a disaster to me when I found out that he doesn't make that noise. Like, what the fuck do you mean he doesn't go or? Now I played the game, so I understand, but still. That with the bike helmet on top would be amazing. Dog, if I crashed a bike while wearing this, I'd get, like, the side of my head impaled on one of the bolts that's on the inside. Shit. I should have covered it in fur, and then I'd just be compared to the furries. Which is arguably better, I would say, than those guys. This is the 6'7" bear or the 6'9" bear? It's the bite of 6'7". Guys, this is epic new joke. I just knocked this B-clamp off my damn water pipe. I just realized I should do this so that the thing doesn't spin and slice my finger off with the edge of the sheet metal. Guys, new meme, 6'1". We'll see if this absolutely eviscerates this bracket off of the thing. I'm gonna just use a self-tapping screw on it. And that should be enough to, like, get it set. Was that drilling action? It was some of the worst form ever observed by man. Motherfucker! I fucking swear. Thread. There we go. I'm gonna keep this junction a little loose, actually, because I think it'll be good if it has a little wiggle room. Okay, so we're gonna drill there. Yeah, this guy. Oh wait, this one is a proper self-tapping. Loose infill. Alright, see? See how that works? That should open and close the jaw now. Let me kick the air compressor on, get ready for some noise. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We gotta see, this is how we're gonna tell if it works or not. So this is our moment of truth. If it rips the bracket apart, there's a reason I'm wearing safety goggles for this. If it rips the bracket apart, then that means it did not work. Also, I don't know what position this switch is in, so when I plug it in, it might open it immediately. Oh ho ho! Dude, I think we might be fucking balling right now, brother. That's terrifyingly fast. Munch this solo cup. Holy. Alright, let's add a second cylinder. Alright, let's see if this works. That's pretty fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie. What are we looking at on Chomp Force? Okay. Okay. Holy shit. The whole thing jumps when it snaps back, dog. I think we're looking at a mission success in the making, but we need to give it some test subjects. So give me a second. Let's set up the other camera over here. I don't know if this is gonna work as well as I'd like it to. Alright, so that's when it's closed. And then... Okay! You can kind of see his maw in there. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna stick my hand in here and I'm a little bit worried now. Originally, this seemed like a fantastic idea, but now he's a little bit stronger and it's seeming like maybe less of a good idea. Let's see. We gotta put, hang on, where's that apple? I have the perfect test. All right, I've skewered this apple on the, I don't know if he's killing the kid. Well, that's why we're doing this experiment. So, like, we have hypotheticals. Oh, what would it take to chomp a kid's head with an animatronic? Now we have an animatronic built the same way, with the same types of cylinders, the same types of, like, the same general strength is the idea. Because you wouldn't really use ones more powerful than, like, this is as powerful as you would want, and really you would use smaller ones, which would be fast but not as strong. I'll be real, I don't think it's gonna be able to bite through the carrot just because it doesn't close all the way, you know? Like, it closes, it's not gonna chomp all the way down. Ooh. Put a big mark on it. Yeah, it doesn't chomp all the way down. Ooh, but it took a chunk out of it. It's beating it up pretty bad, but it's not chopping it in half. I think we're probably safe. We're probably safe. All right. Let's see how it does with the can. Okay. That's about its crunch power, I feel. It can crush a can, but it's probably not gonna crush an arm. Well, okay. I've been stalling it off a bit long. I think we have to test it, man. We have to know. We have to know if the children are just pussies. Or if there really is, if, you know, an animatronic really is that powerful. Alright, I got weight now. Alright, no. Moment of truth. Are kids just pussies? Or does this actually hurt? Ah! Motherfucker! I think kids are maybe exaggerating a little bit. Because, like, here, I'll do it again. Ah! That's survivable. It doesn't even break the skin. Easy, bro. Yo, catch. Oh, motherfucker. Hang on a second. Catch. Hey! I feel like if it had top teeth, it would be more intimidating. Ah! Okay. This is the average damage. I guess I gotta try it on myself again. Ow! That is harder, motherfucker! This stupid thing. Position this up a little more. It leans itself back when you open the jaw. Excellent. Dude, it looks great from the front, though. But, like, can I wear the mask? Can I wear it over this corn mask is the real question. Alright. Cause I don't know, I feel like I gotta know, man. Alright. There's a lot of bolts hanging out in the middle of this stupid thing. Ow. I think I'm gonna de-energize it. I'm not gonna activate it while it's on, if I can even get on my fucking head. Dog! I got some news. I don't think it's gonna fit over the corn. It looks fucking scary. I'm afraid it's gonna tear this guy up. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so I see what the problem is. The answer is no, I can't wear it. And it's because the pneumatics block it from being able to properly fit on your head right. It's very unfortunate. Even without the safety glass. Making a mask that you can't wear any safety equipment when you put it on, or it won't fit, is some kind of like evil curse already. You're basically asking for some kind of like misuse of power issue. This would be a lot better if he had his appropriate top hat.